Welcome back. Well, the pointing hasn't crumbled out of the wall, so that's a good start. I was a little bit worried because it did rain last night. We do have some hessian to cover it, but that won't arrive until today. Hence why we'd set up that temporary marquee cover just to try and keep as much of the rain off as possible. And even though it's forecast rain today, it's actually beautiful at the moment. But therein lies the other problem, because lime mortar is so picky. It doesn't like the rain, it doesn't like the heat from the sun, it doesn't like the frost. So it's just as well we've got the hessian on order to protect it from the elements, whether it be rain, sun, whatever. But what I want to do is just bring your attention to some other parts of the cottage that we also need to address and strip off the render on the plasticky wall. So, as you remember, last year we worked on the gable wall, or rather the stonemasons worked on the gable wall. So that's almost resolved. There's a few issues with that, but we'll come back to that later on. The reason we're doing round the back is because, as I'd mentioned earlier, we're installing a small cabin on that patio area in that little courtyard, and we want to do that side of the wall before we install the cabin. Obviously, the rest of the cottage around the back will need doing at some point. But if I just spin my camera around to this part of the cottage here, so this is the kitchen, the outside of the kitchen. If you just look beyond the garden furniture there, you can see that exactly the same thing is happening here. You know, it's all starting to crumble off. It all needs stripping off. All the wet and the damp is getting in. And the wood lice, they do love living inside the kitchen. I'm guessing because this wall is just saturated behind that render and that plasticky paint. So you would think it would make sense to just continue working around the back of the cottage and work around here, but it's not as simple as that. We're having to place priority over the areas that are the most damaged. So the next wall to tackle will be this one outside the kitchen, just because this is the one where the render and the paint is flaking off the most, and you can already see the mold and the moss and the damp growing behind the paint and the render. But obviously we do need to eventually do the rest of the cottage. So if we just take a look outside at the front, you will see we've got all of this to do. Now, this is a huge task. This is a mega task. Not only this, so I don't know if you can see there just at the front of the cottage. If I spin the camera around, this is the pub beer garden. We do have right of access here for maintenance on this gable wall, but obviously we want to minimise the disruption to the pub. So we're going to have to try and tackle this on the days when the pub isn't open. And just like I said, just the scale of this task. So I know we tackled the wall on the back ourselves using the needle gun and using the wire brushes on the grinder to try and strip the paint off, but we really are going to have to try and get a sandblasting company or something to come out and have a look at this. A sandblasting company wasn't an option with the wall at the back that I'm currently working on, just because they won't come out this far. Or if they do come out, they charge an absolute fortune, and we don't have that kind of budget at the moment. But yeah, it does make sense when we do the rest of the cottage to just try a bit harder and bite the bullet and pay for somebody to come out to strip that off, and then Adam and I can have a go at repointing it in lime ourselves. Benji's gone off for a pint somewhere in the pub. Benji, this is the landlord of the pub, Alan. You might have seen him in our videos previously. This is his pride and joy. He loves his camper van. He's always tinkering about, messing about. He doesn't have the best of luck with it though. There's usually something wrong with it that he's trying to resolve. He's trying to fix. But it's looking great what he's done, the inside of it. If I can just bring your attention to, look at the maps that he's done for the decor. So maps of Scotland on the little kitchen cabinets here. He's got his little beer fridge there. How cool is that? It is looking good. Anyway, I'll let you get on with it, Alan.
No worries, man.
Right, Benji, come on.
Getting there with it.
Are you grabbing the lead? Oh my goodness.
Oh, how nice are they? We have such great neighbours, don't we? I will take you over to have a proper look at Alan's camper van. a little bit further down the line once he's done it, because it's his pride and joy. They absolutely love it, just escaping for a few nights in it, getting away from, well, I wouldn't say getting away from the hustle and bustle, but you know what I mean. Change of scenery is nice, isn't it? So we will go over at one point and have a proper look at that. In the meantime, I better get on with this wall. I'm not feeling the best today. I'm full of man flu, so I'm coughing and spluttering. I am off work today because it's a bank holiday. Adam's at work. He doesn't get bank holidays off, unfortunately. So I'm going to use this time to get on with this.
These days are running slow. Sunsets and shores far from home. Headlights are shining on the sea. No place on earth I'd rather be. And I could try to just follow the swell, but I'll never find this anywhere else. To all those places on the wall, and none come close to this, I'm sure. You try to say the sunrise the same, but tell me, have you ever danced in the rain? And I could try to just follow the swell, but I'll never find this anywhere else. Try to just follow the swell, but I'll never find this anywhere else. I'll never find, I'll never find, I'll never find.
So for holes like this one that are too deep to fill with lime mortar, I'm going to go and see if I can find little pieces of stones in the garden, because if I try and fill that deep hole with lime mortar, it won't cure properly, or it'll take ages to cure, and then potentially it might be at risk of not curing at all and crumbling and falling out and all the rest of it. So I'm going to see if I can find some little stones in the garden to fill that. So these are just leftover stones that fell off the wall when we were rebuilding it, and they don't really serve a purpose, they're just laying on the ground. So hopefully one of these will do. Let's go and see. Well, look who's decided to show up and help.
Look who's been at work since 5 AM.
Yeah. This is proper work.
What time did you start today, Mr. Briggs?
Gonna tell me what's been blocking you away. 'Cause I know how it feels when the walls are breaking loose, when it's dark and I don't know what to do, and I look at you.
That's just cost me a £5. Dropping that lump of mortar.
Whoopie-doo. About £2.50.
Lime mortar's expensive, you know.
I know it's expensive. Should we have a look and see how much is on the floor over where you're working?
Let's not even look at that.
Yeah, exactly. About 25 quid sat on the floor.
Oh dear, he's not kidding either. Right, are we done?
Yeah.
Done, Benji. Want to get some food? Hey everyone, hope you're enjoying this week's episode, but did you know that only 60% of our viewers actually subscribe to our channel? So if you are enjoying our weekly episodes, please remember to give them a like and hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. It costs absolutely nothing apart from 1 second of your time, and it really does help our channel and help us keep on creating these weekly episodes. Thank you very much. Come on. take a break from the stone wall work and see how Adam's getting on with his veggie patch. God. All of this has grown quite a bit.
It's grown too much.
Wow.
It's all gone to seed.
Oh man. Adam, I feel like you've left this too long.
Well,
What is this?
what?
With the white flowers?
Rocket.
Rocket.
Yeah.
That's definitely past its best now, isn't it?
It has rocketed.
It has rocketed. Benji, the rocket has rocketed. You'd delete it, wouldn't you?
Benji, you weren't here all the time. You could have dealt with it.
Oh, look at the dill. Is that past its best as well?
Yeah, it looks very pretty. You can still use some of this bottom bits, but
I thought once it starts to seed, that's it.
the flavour changes.
What's this with the white flowers on?
What?
Over here.
What's it say in front of it?
There's no label. Oh, there is. Coriander. I'm guessing that's past its best as well, is it?
Possibly. Well,
You put all this time and effort in and you just don't harvest it? You just like to look at them, don't you?
because I haven't been here. That's the problem. There's a thing called work. It gets in the way. Well, these lettuces are almost ready.
See, Adam's just planting them as plants. He's not actually harvesting them. More lettuce.
Uh-huh.
Not that we need more lettuce. We've got tons already still.
Yeah, but you need to keep eating it. And the beetroot's got a bit mental.
Where's the
Not
beetroot?
beetroot. Radish.
Oh, wow, the size of that. Bloody hell.
That's what you call a radish. Someone's been having a chomp at it. Well, dinner.
What, just a radish?
Yeah.
You need to figure out what you can use it in.
And that was
What?
probably ready.
What recipes include radish? Quite pleased with yourself, aren't you?
What are you going to make with it?
What am I going to make with it?
Yeah.
You need to have a look, see what recipes involve lots and lots of radish.
Veggie, do you want radish? What we're going to see. You're going to try and eat it? You're a loon.
I don't think you'll like it just like that, Benji. How's your greenhouse coming on? Your
Well-
tomatoes?
Can't get in there.
Oh my god. Wow. Look at the size of all this.
Look at the tomatoes over there though, how much they've grown.
Oh, we've got tomatoes.
We've got loads.
We've got actual tomatoes. Oh, yum yum. See, this is what I've been waiting for, the tomatoes. You can keep your cucumbers. That's
Look
your,
how well they're getting on.
that's your cucumbers, isn't it? Have you actually got any actual cucumbers on there yet?
There?
That?
Uh-huh.
That's not a cucumber.
It's a little cucumber, it's got to grow. One there, there's one there. There's one there. There's one there. Look at that.
Oh,
God.
oh, what was it?
The giant toad.
No way. Oh, what are you doing in your garden, Mr. Toad?
Don't know. I'm going to put him back under the hedge.
It's quite a walk for him to the water, to the river.
They're just like cool, dark places, damp places. So you can go back under the hedge.
Benji,
What was that?
you've got a toad as a pet?
Toad. Not midges. I want to get inside. I've had enough.
The midges are crazy, aren't they? We decided to take a short break from the stonemasonry work and have a play with the G5 electric bike that our friends over at RCB had sent us to try out. That was really good. That was effortless.
Was it?
Yeah. Coming back up that hill, which is quite steep, it's steeper than it looks on camera. Whack it right up to 3. Barely need to do any effort.
How many power settings has it got?
7, I think. 3, I don't know. I haven't really figured it out yet. You know what I'm like, I just went on it and went. Do you want to go?
Yeah. Right, let's go see what this is like. Staying?
Huh?
Is he staying or is he coming with me?
He can go with you if he wants.
Come on then. Coming?
How was that?
Really good.
Did you enjoy it?
Yeah? It's a very smooth ride.
Yeah, it is, isn't it?
because it's got the Shimano gears, 7-speed. I only had it on power 1 on gear 7 and just shot up that hill.
Oh wow.
So, you know, with just a bit of effort, it does all the work for you. But you go on, you've got 3 different levels. You've got Eco, which is 1, then you've got 2, which is standard, and 3, which is the turbo setting. I guess if you had it on number 3, you just fly up, you would hardly have any effort at all. They've got the pedestrian assist mode. So if you were walking alongside your bike, you press that, and then it will just gently move along by the side of you. So you actually haven't got to push it, it just sort of trundles itself along your walking speed.
Ah, is that what that is? The P stands for?
Yeah, so that button down there. Light button. So then you've got front lights and you've got back lights, so you're easily seen at night or in dusk. So it comes with a Shimano 7-speed gears, which you can easily alter as you're going along. So the bike comes with a handy app, which most useful thing is you can lock and unlock your bike, so no one can use it but you. You can also enter a PIN code by using the memory button and the app as well. And that controls your NFC card, which you just swipe at the bike to unlock it and lock it. And you can program that with a 4-digit code of any sort you want. It gives you your mileage, your ride time, how long you're riding, and your total distance you've ridden on the bike altogether. You can also lock the suspension as well if you don't want it on. So off and on, which will give you a much more solid ride if you're not doing off-roady stuff and you want it more solid.
So how would you rate it, Adam?
Pretty good, to be fair. It's very comfortable to ride. It's got a nice comfy saddle as well, so that doesn't cut you in half, which is always a bonus. It comes with mud guard, so you're not going to get filthy as you're riding along. 7-speed Shimano gearbox, 3 different power modes. Everything you want with an electric bike.
Including a saddle on the back for you to put your groceries.
I could put my plants on there. What do you think, Benji?
The G5 electric bike can easily cope with more complex road conditions, providing a comfortable riding experience. It has wear-resistant and puncture-proof 27-inch tyres with high shock-absorbing front fork suspension, allowing you to ride easily even on the most difficult roads. With a powerful 250-watt motor, it can generate enough energy for your daily journey in different environments. And with speeds of up to 25 km per hour, you can reach your destination quickly. If you're interested in the G5 electric bike, feel free to check out the link in the description and get yourself an additional £20 off using the discount code.
Right, I'm going to have another shot. So good. I'm going to ride to work on this.
That'd be a bit of a drive.
How long do you think? 4.5 hours to get to work on this?
Well, the battery would run out halfway, eh? I don't know. Do a good test for the battery to see how far it goes in one shot.
It would actually. Right, should we go get some food?
Yep.
So I'd mentioned the other day that I prefer to work with my fingers when I'm pointing rather than using the proper tools, and the reason for that is, well, to start with, just holding a hand of mortar like this, I feel as though I drop far less holding it in the palm of my hand than what I would if it was on a mortar board, because if it's on a mortar board and you're trying to scoop it up on the tools, it just falls off everywhere. But more importantly for myself, it feels like I can just use my fingers and knead the mortar into all of the voids and the nooks and crannies within the wall, whereas using the tool, sometimes it's difficult to get in at the right angles and I end up accidentally scraping chunks of it out with the edge of the tool. So like I said, using my fingers, it almost feels as if I'm sculpting in a way. It feels like I can, like I said, knead the mortar into every little void and just smooth it, massage it out, giving the wall a massage to make sure that every little gap is filled, and also make sure that it nicely floors the shape of the wall as well. So unbeknown to me, seemingly, this is an actual technique. It's an old school technique in stonemasonry. So it's known as hand press pointing or finger galletting. I think that's how you pronounce it. Which, as I said, it's an old school technique, and it's commonly used on walls that have irregular pointing and deep recesses within the stones, and irregular shaped stones, such as this one. So perhaps the more conventional tools would be more suitable if there were perfectly straight lines of pointing. You know, if it was more rectangle blocks of stone rather than irregular. Either way, I don't care. This works best for me. Adam prefers to use the more conventional tools, but I just like working with my hands. It just feels like I've got more control over where the mortar is going.
What's that?
What I've got, it's an old vintage cart wheel.
What cart have you stolen that off?
I haven't stolen it from any cart.
If I see a cart going down the lane with 3 wheels on,
It's to roll down the road with a stick, like the kids used to do in the old days. No, it's for decoration. I thought it might look nice. I don't know. Just there.
yeah? What do you think, Benj?
Given that the cottage and the village has a history of agriculture, I thought an old-fashioned cartwheel like that might be good as a little, just a bit of a decorative piece.
Very good.
Is that alright? I'm feeling rubbish anyway. This bloody man flu's totally getting the better of me. I think I'm going to have to go and call it a day. The stone wall repairs. I don't know if you want to continue and have a bash at it.
Yeah?
But I'm done. I've just got absolutely no energy. I've got a sore throat and snotty nose and everything. So if it's alright, I'll leave you to it, Adam.
Okay, well I'm going to cut the grass first because that needs doing.
Alright, okay.
Because I've got me mower out. And then I'll go and do some of the ball.
Alright.
Right, Benji, you going to be Nurse Benji?
I'll go and sit and feel sorry for myself. Benji will keep you company, won't you? Come on then.
With one final push, we've managed to complete the work on this section of the stone wall, a major milestone. But we're far from done. There are still many more walls to tackle as we work towards restoring the entire cottage. The goal is to finally let our old stone walls breathe again and reduce the high moisture levels that have built up over time. It's a huge undertaking, so we're taking it one wall at a time, starting with the worst affected. Each exterior wall will be carefully stripped of decades of non-breathable paint and cement render, layer by layer. We're confident that not only will the cottage look even more beautiful, but it will also be far healthier, and hopefully still standing strong another 200 years from now, rather than silently deteriorating beneath all that trapped moisture. And that brings us to the end of this week's episode. We're off to rest up and tend to our aching muscles, but we'll be back as usual next week. Thanks so much for watching, have a fantastic week, and the three of us will see you in the next one. Bye for now.